Hey y'all, Faith Kelly and Caswyn here, and well, it's been a little bit, but we have been gardening. So yeah, you didn't get a proper hair flip today. You got a bun hair flip today.
Bun flip.
Bun flip. The bun flip. But yeah, guys, we had a really awesome weekend to Pennsylvania. This past weekend, we want to talk about it. We got some awesome footage for it. We got some really cool shows coming up this weekend and throughout next week. And I will just let you guys know the reason we look so, I'm not gonna lie, like my knees, dirty. I'm a dirty girl.
Dirty knees,
done dirt cheap.
Dirty knees.
So we're pretty dirty right now, but we did want to get this video out of the way. Not out of the way, but we wanted to make it before this weekend happens because we have a lot of really cool stuff happening. But before we get into it, I will just let you know that throughout the past few days, Caswyn and I, we have made a garden. I mean, we've been laying the dirt and all of that for quite a while now. But I'll just show you real quick. I'd planted these pumpkins about 6 to 8 weeks ago, and they had been living in the bathroom. And they're finally in the dirt now today. There's some of them that aren't doing so well, but a bunch of them are. We got these beautiful marigolds from right down the street. Independent nursery down the road, like $4. And my garlic that I got from Cassie from Gorilla Toss over there is just about ready to be picked over there. So we're really excited. We've been gardening. We've been getting back to the garden, as Joni Mitchell wrote, as covered by Crosby, Stills, and Nash. CSNY. Wait, I'm forgetting someone. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, so we just put this in, laid a rock path, and so that's where we're sweaty. We built this fence. Nick Heathen from, well, he has his own solo music, but you might also know him from Con Queso or like 18 other bands. He came through last night.
Kodosha Schoolhouse Studio.
Yeah, Kodosha Schoolhouse, the awesome Airbnb. We've done tours of it in the past. But he came through last night and helped us drill these rebar holes in the ground so that we could put our stakes up. We had actually bought these pallets thinking that we were going to make a pallet board fence, and they were like super cheap. But at the end of the day, we went with the classic method and we got the fence up, and maybe we'll make a chicken coop out of those pallets. But yeah, guys, we're really stoked. So if you like music and you like gardening, let's see how these pumpkins go, dude. They're so much happier to be in the dirt. Anyways, about music. So that's what we've been up to the past few days at home. We wanted to make this video a few days ago, but we got caught up in the garden and getting the fence up. And the thing is, the pumpkins were in the bathroom. They were stressing out. We had to get those pumpkins in the ground. So that's what we've been up through the past few days. But this past weekend, we got to do a really cool mini jaunt. 2026 is kind of like year of the jaunts. We are keeping it a little more regional than we have in the past. And we're having a lot of fun with it. So if you want to check out our video that we did in Massachusetts, I guess last week we posted it, but it was a lot of fun. We are going to Massachusetts again in July, and we freaking love that place. But this past weekend, we did a little jaunt, just a 2-show jaunt. On Friday, we played at the Circle in Hanover. And then on Saturday, we played at the Derailed Tap House.
I love the sound at the Circle. Everything sounds so good.
I love the sound. I love
Patrick
the people.
Is awesome.
I love the vibe.
Everybody's pretty cool there.
It's honestly,
I'm a fan of Hanover.
As someone who grew up in central Pennsylvania, I never thought that like one of my home away from homes was going to be in Hanover, Pennsylvania.
I get hungover in Hanover anytime.
You know what? I did not have a hangover.
Not this time.
No, I drink a lot of water. I mean, I had fun, but I did not get a hangover. There's been several times where I have had a hangover in Hanover, but look, if I was mayor of Hanover, I would try to opt to name it Hangover because I think it would do really good for tourism. Going to Hanover, Pennsylvania, and you're like 20 minutes away from, about 45 minutes away from like Intercourse and Bird in Hand and Middlesex and Blue Ball.
You could stop off in Intercourse, Pennsylvania, end up in Hangover.
That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
So I don't know who the mayor of Hanover is, but the thing about Hanover is though
I'm pretty sure that even if you reach out, they're not going to change the name for you.
Well, Hanover has a really big pretzel and chip industry.
Really, I didn't know that.
Oh, dude, the pretzels. Huh. I was talking to Shane Redison, and I was like, oh, yeah, we're playing in Hanover on Friday. He's like, that's where the pretzels are from. And I was like, hell yeah, it is, dude. That's my hood. Huh. So we had a great time there, and we did a little walk around. So basically, I did a little walk around of the circle. We're gonna clip into that next, and then we'll talk a little bit about Derailed Tap House out in East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania, and then basically we're gonna let you know what happens from there. We have a lot of fun stuff coming up this week, and we're inviting you out to it. So this is a little bit of, oh my God. I don't know if you guys can see this, but look at this cat.
Hello, Scooter.
Oh, there he is. There he is. There's Scooter. Oh, I'm going to have to edit on
He's going to hop in here, I bet you.
Oh, come on, bud. Come on and make an appearance. Anyways, this is what happened.
Here he comes, coming around.
Is he?
Hi, Scoot.
This is what, maybe keep watching to see if we get to have a Scooter appearance. This is what happened he's checking out the garden, guys. Hold on.
Hi, Scoot.
There's Scooter. Hey, Scoot. Hey, bud. He's like, what is this fence doing in front of this giant litter box? Hey, bud. Let's see. Will he let us pet you before...
He's going to run.
Bud. Hey, buddy. Scoot,
He's
Scoot.
Run away.
Scooter.
He's got better things to do.
He's got other things on his mind than YouTube. Anyways, guys, this is what happened in Hanover, Pennsylvania at the Circle. All right, y'all, we are rolling back into Hanover, Pennsylvania on a beautiful...
hangover.
Good old hangover. Sometimes that happens to us when we're here. We have a really fun time at the Circle. So
we're not in a hurry to leave tonight.
Yeah, so the last time we were here was in November when we canceled our 6-week tour because of the band stuff. And it was the only surviving show on the tour. I think it was one of the first drives we took with Bonnie.
Yeah.
And now we're back. It was cold back then. And then before that, it was the kickoff to the previous 6-week tour. But we love this little town, and we're happy to be back. Kicking off a little Pennsylvania jaunt. We'll give you a little walk around of the Circle. Maybe check out the town a little bit. And we might do some exploring tomorrow on our way to East Stroudsburg. So it's going to be a fun little video. You guys definitely, if you're out here in Hanover, I almost said hangover.
It's going to be by the time we're done tonight.
Oh my God.
Patrick has anything to say about it.
Oh my God. Yeah, we love this town, and we love the Circle. So
the Circle is one of the most alcoholically generous venues that I've ever played.
They have a good time, dude. And as the night goes on, Hanover just gets, it's a good ass time. So we're gonna jump cuts because we're at a light.
They know how to have fun in Hanover.
I want to go have a famous wiener lunch next time. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. I wonder what that entails. A famous wiener lunch. Sounds like sounds like a good time. So guys, this is Hanover. We're rolling in to the Circle. We took a wrong turn, but that's all right. We're just coming in the right. We're just coming in another way.
Turn here. Turn the next one.
Yeah.
Turn right toward Eagle Avenue.
Eagle
Then
Avenue.
take your first right onto Eagle Avenue.
Shut up, Sheila.
Oh, Sheila's like, I've gotten you so far. Eagle Avenue? Wait, this is Middle.
You screwed me, Sheila.
At the light, turn right onto East Middle Street.
Oh man, guys, we're already lost in Hanover.
She screwed me, dude.
Lost in Hanover. Oh. Bonnie's got a big butt.
She's got a big old butt.
Then at the next stop sign, you'll turn left.
It's not big, it's bodacious. And it's fit.
Hope nobody's going down this road.
No.
Bonnie coming.
Here comes Bonnie.
Somebody's gonna be backing up.
Wow, look at this. Whoa. Alright, they caught you just in time. With this little pull off. Man, where are we? We're lost in Hanover.
We're in alleyways.
The back streets of Hanover.
The back alleys.
I know what I'm doing as soon as we get there.
Turn left onto East Walnut Street.
I'm taking a leap.
Then your destination will be on the left.
Homegirl's gotta go. Alright. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the parking lot.
Yeah.
Here it is.
There it is.
Uh-oh. Oh, you guys didn't see that. You didn't see that.
Breaking the law.
We're outlaws, dude. Yeah, the Circle. Woo, we're back. Love this place.
Oh, we'd have to fight for parking. That's cool.
Look at that. All right, I'm gonna go pee. Wow, deja vu. If you guys have been watching the channel, you have seen this before. But we have just played our show and we're at the Circle. And it's pretty much a crazy town in here. So we're going to go in. We're going to check it out real quick. And, hey, what's up?
A younger kid that Gene.
And I just want to show you guys what's going on. This is where we played. This is where the bands played. It's an awesome little area. You get a full lookout of the bar. And this place has a lot of little nooks and crannies, which is awesome too. If you're not like trying to come here for music, you got some darts in the background. You got a little seating area back here, and then out here in the backyard, you got this full-on backyard. And they do have a stage back here, so maybe someday we'll play on the stage back here. It was still a little chilly tonight. As far as live music goes, but man, this place is awesome. Wonderful people who own it, wonderful people who come here, and we're really grateful that we're back here tonight. I think it's our 4th time here, maybe 5th. Check out that moon. That's the moon saying, come to the Circle in Hanover. Love you guys. So it was a beautiful night. I love that venue. I love the people who show up at the Circle. Like, no matter what time it is, it's like...
It's a really neat place.
Well, and it's kind of a college town, and it's kind of not, so you get runoff from college town. But the people who show up at the Circle are really cool and genuine, and I love the security guards. I love the bartenders. I love the owner. Patrick, thank you again for having us out. I think we are scheming to do something maybe in like November or December, so we will be back. It's always cool to be out there because to me, you know, I grew up in central Pennsylvania, so it's always cool to be able to drive through my home state. And, you know, sometimes it gives me an excuse to see some people I love. And maybe I'll tell you a little fun story at the very end about that whole trip. Oh my God, look at him. He's loafing up in the yard.
He loves it.
Look at this. He's loafing up in the yard. Scoot, scoot. Oh, what a distinguished gentleman. Oh my God. So anyways, that was Scooter. We love him. That's our cat Kika's boyfriend. And we like having
They
cat.
had a lunch date. They had a dinner date tonight.
Yeah, they just had a dinner date. They're feeling pretty good. And, we love cats on this channel. Which we did bring cat food with us on this journey, but we did not see any stray cats.
We fed Tikio though.
Well, we fed Tikio last time. Man, I love that cat.
We fed some stray cats in Key Largo, remember?
Yes. I love cats. I don't care who they are. I love them. So basically, after the show at the Circle, it's just so awesome, man. You know, I don't know if he's the owner or the manager, but Patrick is just awesome. It's always great catching up with him. And then you got Liz, who's like a real homie, man. It's like, we got there a little early and got to hang out. And that's, once again, the reason that we do all this. It's like, yeah, we love playing the shows, but it's really about being able to hang out with our friends that we meet along the way. And when, you show up in the spring and the question is always, well, how was your winter? Everyone's got a story. And so it's just good to be able to catch up. And, because the last time we played at the Circle was in November, and that was the last standing show on our tour that we had canceled. And we had decided to keep that show because it's a few hours away. I get to visit with my family, and we just love getting out there. It's not Arizona, it's not North Dakota, but it's kind of a home away from home. So it's always good to be able to catch up with our friends, especially after like a season like this past winter. So after we played the show, we had I think we drove to the local Sheets.
Yeah.
And we snacked out.
Well, then we went to the Sheets a few miles out of town, right?
Yeah, that was a good one. Oh, well, a little bit. It was closer because we had to go to East Stroudsburg. And, man, I had just one of the best night sleeps.
I slept pretty good.
Well,
I always say I slept like a baby, but babies don't really sleep that good. Like, think about it. Wah, they're always like you always hear about the nightmares, or not the nightmares, but like at the 3 o'clock in the morning, you know, baby scream. So like when they're like, oh yeah, I slept like a baby. I'm like, so is that good or bad?
No, you slept like a teenage boy. Fucking conked out, man. Fucking AC living room, TV on. 13 hours later.
Gone.
Or a teenage girl, just a teenager, man.
Except it was in the back of a van in a Sheetz parking lot.
Oh, dude, when we woke up that morning, I was like, you know, because we haven't been on tour for a few months, but these little jaunts are kind of, you know, they shake it up.
Well, usually on the
us.
road too, like I pop up, I'm wide awake at like 7. I drink a cup of coffee, I'm ready to go. FK's still crashed out in the back, but then we usually end up really hitting the road around like 8 or 9.
Yeah.
Liberally, you know, and not that time, man. It was like noon before we were.
I think we left out. I think we left at 10, and then we decided to try to go to Amish Country and Lancaster.
Yeah, right.
And guys, I'm not. Here's the thing: is I grew up
The old Bat Factory in Hancock was more Amish
than Lancaster. Guys, I'm not trying to. I'm a Pennsylvanian girl, a Central Pennsylvanian. If you're trying to go to Central Pennsylvania. If you're trying to go to Central Pennsylvania to see some Amish and get the culture, I'd probably go to Ohio or upstate New York at this point. Because when we went there, it was totally... I mean, I hadn't been to Intercourse. It was an Intercourse.
It was like a crappy clothing store, a crappy jewelry store, a wine tasting store, and Pawpaw's Nuts or something like that.
The goats were cool.
The goats were very cool. But man, I felt like tourist trap city, bro.
I mean, when you saw some Amish, and you know these guys are working and everything, but like,
you know,
I just wanted to get a whoopie pie.
I could be wrong. If there's anybody in the Lancaster area that may think that maybe we just didn't see the right thing, the next time we go back out, let us know where to go check out, and we'll check it out.
Intercourse used to be the place to go, unless.
I mean, I saw the Amish, but I didn't see like the shops that I.
The shops were not there. Yeah, they weren't.
It was like people from. You know, they moved up here and opened shops.
I hadn't been there in at least a decade, and it was much different than it was. And you know what? I'm blaming the reality TV show.
Yeah,
because
it's that
that's
stupid
not...
Amish Mafia show ruined everything.
Look, I grew up very close to the Amish, and...
that ridiculous show that was on TLC. It ruined everything.
I love the culture. I love the people, and it just seemed washed when we got there. And it was kind of a bummer. But
you're saying it was whitewashed?
I was saying it was
a little gentrified.
It was a little gentrified. And you know, I'm not sure if that's like an Amish thing. Anywho, guys, I love my Amish culture. We didn't get to see much of it when we went through, but we did get to see these goats. Just checking out some goats. We're out here in Intercourse, Pennsylvania. Hi, buddy. Seeing what the goats are up to today. Hi. Look at this rig, dude. Dude, I want to... Look at this rig. Yeah, they're like, come on. Enough pets. Snack. Snack time. Oh. Oh, whoa. What was that? Do it again. Uh-oh.
Somebody's feeling feisty.
Yeah. Aw.
Those goats were cool.
I love the goats. But, you know, and here's the thing is, like, it's such a cool culture, and I don't like to see media take advantage of it. And I think that's kind of what happened. So I'm just letting you guys know, if you're trying to get to Lancaster and see the Amish, maybe we're in the wrong spot. But 10 years ago, Intercourse, Pennsylvania, that was the place to go. You had Amish shops everywhere, run by Amish businesses, Amish families.
TLC show.
I did not see Amish people running these businesses, and it was kind of a bummer.
No, I saw a lot of llamas.
I didn't see any like
llamas.
Animal llamas. No,
like
I just saw
llamas.
like a lot of
like people llamas, llama kids and stuff. You know.
I saw just it felt like I was in Key Largo.
Yeah. No, it's more like a shop in Long Island.
Yeah. And that was kind of a bummer to me because Intercourse, PA is really cool. Now, what I will say real quickly is if you are trying to get to Lancaster and you want to see real Amish culture and real farm culture, you want to go on a Tuesday. And I've yet to bring Caswyn Moon here. I have not been here for about a decade, but I used to go a lot with my family. It's called the Roots Auction, ROOTS, or it may be ROOTZ, I forget. but it's right out there. It's not in Intercourse. It's one of the surrounding towns, but it's this awesome freaking auction, dude. And one of these days I want to bring you to it because it's like a flea market auction kind of thing, but it's only on Tuesdays. And that's where the culture is. I mean, like, I grew up in flea markets, and I grew up in and around Amish culture. I'm not Amish, but I have a lot of friends who were or are.
Was.
No, they still
You're
are.
almost Amish.
I mean, I had some friends that, like, they would be working on my family's property or, like, surrounding family properties. And so, like, if you're married, you can't drive a car. So when I was, like, 16 or 17, my dad would be like, hey, do you want to go drive the contractor, who was an Amish man, down to the hardware store? So I'd drive him down the hardware store, and we'd have really cool conversations, really cool people. And it just, I might be wrong in this, but Amish country was not what it once was, at least to me. I hope it is to the Amish.
I would love to be proven wrong.
Please prove us wrong, because it was I was so excited. I was like, Caswyn, I'm bringing you to Amish country. And then we rolled up and we're
I'm
like, what
whoopee,
is
we're
this?
in Long Island. Or you know what it looked like? It looked like the King of Prussia Mall. Give me that vibe.
I don't want to talk about the King of Prussia Mall. Don't go to the King of Prussia Mall. Go to the Capital City Mall in Camp Hill, Pennsylvania. You're going to have a much better time. Much better time. Yeah, because after that, we were bugged out by Intercourse, Pennsylvania, and not in, like, the sexy way. We were bugged out because it was just way too much. And we were just, here's the thing is, we were trying to kill time because our show at Derailed was not until 8 p.m. And we woke up at, like, 8 a.m. So you have 12 hours to kill and 2 hours to drive. Maybe 2.5. And so we were like, all right, we'll go to Lancaster. We'll do some Amish stuff. You know, like, I just want to get some whoopie pies. Because, man, they know how,
No whoopie pies.
They really know how to bake, and they know how to cook.
We got no whoopie pies.
I could not find a single whoopie pie. That bummed me out. As a Pennsylvanian girl, Dutch Pennsylvanian, that bummed me out. And so anyways, we were like, all right, you know what, screw it. It's really hot out. We'll kill some time at the mall. So we went to King of Prussia Mall.
Big mistake.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I mean, you know, don't say don't do it, because maybe some people might like that kind of thing. But
I mean, it has all the stores.
It was pretty ridiculous.
But we didn't buy anything. We bought that halva.
We got some halva. Yep. Halva.
Halva.
Yeah, we got some halva.
From some guys who I don't think were Jewish. But the halva was very good. I think it was more of like a Greek.
It was a Turkish halva.
Oh, dude, it was so good. But it was very affordable, and it was probably the most affordable thing in the mall. And we just wanted a snack. We didn't really, like, document it or anything. So we were just killing time until we got to Derailed Tap House in East Stroudsburg. Look at that hair flip, guys. Kaz, look at this thing.
What's going on with that? You got an Elvis curl. You look like the Cramps.
I don't want to
Remember the
see
band,
what's
The
going to happen
Cramps?
if I let it down, but I'm going to let it down. All right, guys. So we ended up rolling up to Stroudsburg. We had a few hours to kill. Holy crap, guys. This is what happens. I can't control it. We ended up going to Derailed Tap House, and we got there a little bit early, and it was really nice. I got to take a little jog around, and it was cool because my friend from Macy's Santaland,
Oh yeah.
Bree, was like, not to be weird, but did I just see you jogging by the Walmart?
I was napping in the back.
And I was like, yeah, I was jogging by the Walmart. I didn't get to see her, but it was still really cool to have like a New York minute in Pennsylvania. So we ended up going and playing the show. We made a lot of good friends that night. We are playing Derailed Tap House. I think it's July 11th. So I know we have a July show there, and then we have a September show there. Basically, when I reached out to the owner, we just booked a bunch of dates this year. So I think it's July 11th. I might be wrong. We will see. So we'll try to make a weekender out of that. But we're definitely going to be there in September. And this place is really cool. If you're traveling through, I'm going to say 80 from New York through Pennsylvania, stop at Derailed Tap House. The food is good. The waitresses are awesome. And it's just a really cool environment. So go check it out. This is a little walk around I did at the very end of the night. All right, y'all. So the phone is at 1%. I hope this works. We were at Derailed. Man, I can't believe that we did not do a drive-in to East Stroudsburg. This town is so freaking cool. We just got done playing our show. I just want to give you a little walk around of what this venue is like. It is so freaking cool. There's a lot of space. I'm so sorry guys. I think that when I was recording at the Derailed Tap House, I think my camera timed out. And I did not get the full walk around. But we've done several walk arounds of the Derailed Tap House. We're going to do another one in July. And we're going to do another one in September. So it is what it is. So after that, we drove home. Well, you drove home. Mm-hmm. You drove home. And Derailed Tap House is about an hour, 45 minutes from home. And as soon as you hit Honesdale, and I knew that we knew where we were at, I passed out. I passed out on him.
You fell asleep pretty good.
But he got us home safe and sound, as he always does. And it was another successful jaunt. The 2026 is the summer of the jaunts. So thank you guys for watching and hanging out with us. Yeah, guys, if you're ever going through central Pennsylvania or eastern Pennsylvania, stop at the Circle in Hanover or stop at Derailed Tap House in East Stroudsburg. We love these places, and we're really, really grateful that you guys have us back time.
They make a mean
again.
steak at the Derailed Tap House.
I'm so upset that I didn't get to try that garlic cilantro aioli. I'm a sucker for aioli, boys. So, we're going to get our Nate on here in a little bit. I might go jump onto Twitch, do a little stream tonight. I'm going to have to get a shower because I don't know what's going on here with the hair, but I think I could sculpt it at this point. There's a lot of dirt.
You got garden head.
Look, dude, look at it.
Wow, it's a wild.
It kind of looks cool. I'm not really complaining about it.
It looks
but
like flames. You got fire head.
Garden head. Anywho, so coming up this week, guys, I do want to apologize to our friends out in the Dakotas and out in Kansas and everywhere in between. A few months ago, we thought we were going to go on a tour out there, but we have given it to Mike Brown. Mike Brown is going to be taking this tour on for us. So he's a very good friend of ours. He's going to be playing with us next Wednesday at Bethel Woods. And then he's going to be hitting the road, man. He's hitting the road out west. And we will get back out there at some point. But right now we're taking care of business on the home front. And, there's a time to travel and there's a time to be at home.
Yo, man, we got stuff to do.
And dude, honestly, when you really think about it, Kaz and I have known each other for 5 years, September 19th this year.
Wow. Half a decade. Gone.
We've done
We squeezed a decade into 5 years. We double timed, time warped, time traveled.
When I think about all the places and all the memories and everything we've done, it's just so...
It's like a lifetime in 5 years.
Yeah. So I would not say we're necessarily settling down, but we are just taking a breather, and we will be back out on the road as soon as we can. But Mike Brown will be on the road, so if you guys are out in those places, go give him a hug for us because he's a very, very good friend of ours, and you've seen him on the show. If you've been watching, you've seen him. So, but the cool thing is we have some really cool stuff coming up this weekend and next week. So I want to just go through that real quickly, and then we'll see you on the flip side of this weekend.
Where?
So tomorrow, Friday,
Aspire.
We will be playing at Aspire Brewing out in Middletown, New York. This was a rescheduled show from about a month or so ago, but we're really excited to get out there. It's a really beautiful freaking venue. We did get to stop there and see it. So if you guys are out in upstate New York, come say hi to us. I forget. I think it's 7 to 10 or something like that. I forget.
Something like that.
I'll put the poster on the little story we make for this. And then Saturday is going to be an absolute insane day.
Not for this guy.
No, for you too, bro.
What?
Yeah, for you too.
I'm just playing
a little extra crazy for me, a little less crazy for you. But I'm holding on to my horses.
I'm just playing the UFOs. People.
So Saturday, UFO Fair. I think this is our 4th year doing it.
Yeah. that crazy?
That is crazy.
I love Pine Bush. You know, my mom and dad spent a lot of time in Pine Bush back in the 50s
Yeah.
and 60s.
That's when shit was going down.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, we never really talk much about it, but every time I bring up the UFO fair in Pine Bush, my mom's like, oh, me and your dad spent a lot of time there. I was like, really? Really?
Well,
That
you know,
answers
and
a lot of questions.
there's a lot of Roswell connections too, which I can't wait to get back out there and see our Black Hawk homies. Black Hawk Brewery, YouTube, just in case you're listening. It's a great place in Roswell, full
I
of
miss
wonderful
Juan, dude.
people.
We got to get a hold of him, dude. We need some jerky.
Guys. So Friday we're playing at Aspire Brewing. It's going to be I think it's going to be just a great show. It's inside. It's kind of straightforward. We're going to go in there. We're going to play our set. It's going to be great. And then Saturday, you guys might want to tune into this. You will see the aftermath on the video that we make. Saturday, as of yesterday, was calling for 1.5 inches of rain. And we are playing in Pine Bush at the UFO Fair, which I so love. And you should watch last year's video of when I judged the costume contest. Mm-hmm. It was awesome. It's like this whole fair is just freaking awesome. But oh my God. Last year they got rained out, and the year before was beautiful, and then the year before that was also beautiful.
Ready?
Right in the mic.
Oh, that's the kind of sound.
That's a good sound.
You know, Cassie, Derailed Toss, they're on tour with Built to Spill right now.
I'd love to see that
Two of
show.
my favorite things on tour together right now.
Going against your mind, going against your mind, going against your mind.
They're rocking it tonight somewhere. Somewhere tonight they're rocking it out.
So this goes out to them, our friends. So there's a lot of rain that is supposed to happen on Saturday. So you will, if you're watching, hit subscribe. You'll want to see what happens to us on Saturday. Friday we're gonna do a little walk around of Aspire. It's gonna be great. And then Saturday we're gonna try to get as much as we can from the UFO fair. But we're playing 11 to 2. I just found this out like yesterday. 11 to 2, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. We have 1 hour off to move all of our equipment from one stage to another stage to play from 3 to 4.
That's easy.
And then...
Piece of cake.
And then...
And I'm done.
We have to try to wrap up as quickly as we can to drive 33 minutes away to Glen Wild for me to play the Beaver Jam Festival at 5:30 with a full band, and we haven't rehearsed anything.
Faith Kelly and the Cosmic Detectives, they don't need to rehearse. They're like the
We
Meat
don't
Puppets.
need to rehearse.
Dude, you know what? Meat Puppets didn't rehearse. They sounded great.
No, it's going to be as long as I get there on time, it'll be great. So, but that's the thing is that I mean, they
might rehearse now, but I guess back in the day they didn't. That's what I hear.
Here's the thing is, from my experience...
Everybody in your band produced your songs, so they all know what they're playing.
Yeah, so Saturday is going to be crazy. You guys are going to want to come along for that ride. And if you're not going to come along on the virtual ride, come on out to the UFO Fair or Aspire Brewing on Friday, or come on out to Beaver Jam, man. It is... Our friend Greg Castro has been putting this on. This is the 3rd year, and he's really trying to get a freaking cool festival going on out here in the Catskills.
He's going to put on a badass festival. He does every year.
He does every year, but it is growing every year.
It's getting better and better every year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
he puts a lot of heart and soul into it, man. You know, I mean, he doesn't mess around. He really...
A lot of awesome musicians are playing. Freaking Mike Brown is doing a set. Shane Renison. Good for Mondays. Eilish is doing a set. Eamon's doing a set. There's so much good music happening that night, so you don't want to miss it. If you're out here in the Catskills, you don't want to miss it. I'm going to try to get as much of it as I can and share it with y'all, but it's probably going to be me rolling into my set.
You hand me my tequila drink?
Yes. And then I'll hand it to you after I take a sip. Look, dude, it was a long day in the garden. We're doing what we can.
Look at my feet.
Damn, bro. Those are some dirty dirts. Look at my knees.
We don't wear work boots, man.
Look at my knees. Anyways.
We get up in it. Earth babies.
We are earth babies. So that is what is on our roster for this weekend. Sunday, we don't have any shows. But don't worry, guys. It's going to kick into high gear because Wednesday, we are playing at Bethel Woods. It's our first time playing at Bethel Woods, and we're playing with a full band.
My band will be Faith Kelly, Mike Brown, and Julian Giamo. I'm excited. I'm very excited.
And my band will probably be Julian Giamo, Mike Brown, added Eamon LeBeau and Greg Castro. And we're going to freaking rock that stage.
Fingers crossed. You talked to those boys yet?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay,
yeah,
cool.
they're down.
Oh, so you got your shit taken care of already.
Well, I just got to make the set list.
All
But
right.
the thing is, Eamon and Greg both, like you said, have produced all of my songs. So,
Mike's left-handed, so he just knows my shit anyway without even hearing it.
well, it's a cool opportunity for us because
Mike Brown and I sit down together and play music. It's just like, it's like two birds talking.
yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Well, Mike Brown can just roll with anything.
Yeah, I know, man. He's
so
amazing. He's
go
a
see
magic
him on
man.
the tour that we're going to go on because he is just truly wonderful. But it's a cool opportunity for us because you
I
guys
feel blessed.
Yeah.
I got Mike Brown and Julian Giamo. You know,
It's going to be a good show.
that's the whole band right there.
But it was cool because when Bethel hit us up, actually it was our friend Marty, who Grateful Marty.
Grateful Marty, yeah.
He plays.
He's cool, man. I like that dude.
He's awesome, man. He plays usually at the Arrowhead, the Arrowhead Ranch exposition of local arts and music that we do every August.
It sounds like a Frank Zappa exposition.
Remember when I was talking to Cody Melville today and I said it so perfectly?
Yeah, man.
And I was like pitching him the
You
idea.
know why? Because Cody is so easy to talk to, man.
Well, and it was after I gardened for like 8 hours and I'm a little sunburnt right now, but we're getting through it. But yeah, August 1st, guys, save that date. I think it's the 3rd. Technically, it's our 5th because the first 2 years were like an open mic. And then we did the exposition. So this is our 3rd exposition of local arts and music at the Arrowhead Ranch in Parksville, New York. And it is a benefit for the Sullivan County Federation for the Homeless.
Food drive,
It's a
sock
food drive.
Female hygiene product drive, male hygiene product drive. Just anything for the Federation of the Homeless that we
Yeah,
can
man.
bring to them.
Well, there's a lot of people out there, man, who need stuff. And it's like, you know,
Especially right now, man. Shit's not getting any cheaper. Life's not getting any lifeier.
tampons are expensive. And it sucks. And I can't believe that you can go out and get free condoms and you can't get no free tampons or pads.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I said it.
That's a whole
I have
other.
no choice. I have no choice but to bleed.
That's a whole other YouTube.
Boys have choices to pump. You know what I mean? They have a choice to pump. But I have no choice to bleed. Anyways, that's a whole other thing. So if you're coming on out,
Not everybody's got a choice to pump.
huh?
Not everybody's got a choice to pump.
You got a chance to bleed with that old time rock and roll DIY old school nights.
Oh boy, Kurt, I'm sorry.
Kurt Vile, man. No, I'm sorry, Kurt Vile. But when you did Chance to Bleed, I went, you have no idea, dude. I don't think he's ever going to watch this video, but you have
The
no
old
idea.
time lo-fi DIY rock and roll
Nights. So, anyways,
Oh,
yeah,
well,
we're
that's a
talking to
great
Cody
fuck-
about
I
that.
love that song, man. I've been listening to that on repeat. in
It's one of my
head
favorites,
since
dude.
it came out, man. It's just like
It's a song of the summer.
it's a perfect driving song. It's a perfect chilling song. It's a perfect like hanging out and setting up your gear song. It's a perfect tearing down your gear song.
Well, when you're doing DIY
those
rock
tunes,
and roll,
man.
it's a great song. If you're a DIY rock and
It's one
roll.
of those. It's just everything about it, man. It's just got a good vibe to listen to. It's a really enjoyable song.
Well, because here's the deal, dude, is that every time you go on stage, male or female, whatever the hell, you are bleeding on stage. When you actually pour your heart out with handwritten lyrics, heart-written lyrics, and you're playing your songs,
The only
you
thing,
are bleeding out through your heart and your soul.
the only thing that comes out of my soul is stone dust.
So, guys, anyways, next week, we're kind of rambling, but that's okay. I'm just looking at that
Dan
garden
Brinkerhoff
going,
made me a stone heart one time.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a whole other story.
Yeah. So next week, after this weekend, the whole Pine Bush Beaver Jam. We'll see what. I really hope. I'm trying to do like rain dances because I want it to be a perfect day. All the rain can come on Sunday. No rain, no rain, no rain.
You know what? You got a bunch
Like
of wet
Woodstock
hippies.
'69, and all you got from that was a bunch of wet hippies, like he said. So
That's all right though. You know what? It's still a good time.
it is still a good time. If you make it a good time,
doesn't
it's a
matter,
good
'cause
time, no matter how much rain there
everybody
is.
there still makes a good time, you know. And I think it's going to be a special Beaver Jam too this year.
It's gonna be beautiful.
Extra special, man.
So next week we got Bethel Woods. We're playing with full band on Wednesday. Thursday is the day that we were going to kick off our tour, but we didn't actually announce it. We were going to go on a big tour, but we're kind of handing it off to Mike Brown. So the route is saved, but we have some things we have to take care of on the homestead. And so, but we saved the first few dates. So Thursday, we're going to be in Rochester, New York at the Abilene Lounge. I love that freaking place. It's one of my favorites.
Like drum.
And then on Friday, we're going to be at Lake Drum Brewing in Geneva, New York. And then Saturday, we're off as of now. So that's going to be kind of like a little weekender mini tour. We'll
I
do a
wonder
whole
if Ed
thing on
from
it.
Garlic Band is going to be there.
The Garlic Band?
Yeah, that guy Ed from Garlic Band. Remind me of Michael Ivins.
They were awesome. I mean, I don't know if they will be, or they might be.
I thought it was Michael. It was funny. I looked over and I'm like, hey,
He literally looked like Michael Ivins.
Michael's here. And she's like, what? I'm like, look, it's Mike. And it wasn't Michael Ivins. It was Ed from Garlic Band.
It was Ed. Dude, Ed was awesome. Yeah, there's a really cool music scene out there, and we're trying to explore a little more regionally this year. Like I said, it's the year of the Jaunts. So while we might not make it way out west, we have some things on the hill. Gas is super expensive. You know, we're kind of reestablishing some stuff, and we're expanding. Just a little thing, if you guys are around here in the Catskills, sorry, my hair is just crazy right now.
I know, it's nuts that actually, I actually, you know, I enjoy the Catskills.
I love the Catskills.
You know, and that's the thing. It's like I love traveling and I love touring, but it's like the best of both worlds because I love home too. It's like a lot of people are running away from something. I always feel like I'm running towards something, you know?
Well, when we first met each other in 2021,
That was running away from stuff.
and I was running away from
Oh, yeah.
stuff, and we were running away together from stuff. And we went so freaking hard 2022, I'd say to about, 2023, once that car accident happened. I don't want to say that slowed us down because 2024 was pretty good. And 2025, you know, we went on that awesome 6-week tour, and you know, but in the beginning we were going so freaking hard, but you know, we were also coming out of quarantine. We were coming out of some life stuff.
That's where we met Fatty from the High Hills of Uvalde.
Yeah. We met so many awesome people, man.
Yeah, that guy is legend to me, man. You don't understand. That was like meeting an ancient god.
He did seem like that. Yo, I'm gonna where is that? Can I say that tequila?
Yeah.
Like tequila lemonade. We also met a friend out in Alpine, Texas last year named Nick.
Yeah.
And this one goes out to Nick. We'll see you on the flip side, dude.
That's a bummer, man. What a cool dude. You know, it's funny because some people you don't really have to know that long to have a good connection with.
Yeah.
And we got to spend a day with Nick, and he was
It was a whole adventure with him, dude.
His train got delayed.
Like 5 times.
It was delayed for like 9 hours. It was ridiculous, and we happened to be playing a show.
In Alpine, yeah.
Yeah, in Alpine, and so like we were hanging out before we played, you know, and he came in the backyard and he's having.
Wasn't he causing trouble? He was like,
Yeah,
he
he was
met
like-
up with a few locals who was like causing trouble, and then like he
He's
shook
like,
the
I don't
locals.
even know them, man. They're just getting me in trouble with everybody. And I'm like, well, hang out here with us, man. You know, he's like, all right, cool. And so he kind of hung out with us, and he shook those guys that were getting him a bad reputation. And you don't want to get a bad reputation in Alpine. It's a small town.
It's a small town.
And so we hung out. We got to really know each other. You know, he was a traveling chef.
We hung out all night, dude.
All day and all night.
We hung out until he went on his train at 4 a.m.
Yep.
That the train that was supposed to leave at 6 p.m. that left at 4 p.m. and he was a traveling cook.
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to get out to North Carolina, and we wanted to see him in North Carolina, and we won't be able to see him.
Yep.
So
We'll see him in our hearts.
yeah, we will. So
It's like I said, I have so many friends on the other side that even when I play to a room with nobody, it's a packed room. So
you ever see that movie, My Dog Skip?
now we got David Raven will have a front row seat. Nick will have a front row seat. Just two more to add to the audience.
Uncle Pat.
Man. Yeah, Uncle
Who
Pat.
we lost a month ago. You ever see that movie, My Dog Skip?
No, Faith Kelly. I didn't watch a lot of movies in the 90s.
There was a
I was
a
busy.
line that I was at Tom Hanks, and he goes, "A dog is just a heartbreak waiting to happen." And now that I've been in independent music for so long, and we've lost so many friends in really traumatic, shitty ways.
Sometimes just absolutely just ridiculous.
Stupid, And the thing is, when you're traveling around and you're making all these friends in all these random ass places, you don't realize it could be the last time you hang out with them. So I have Tom Hanks in my head lately going, rock and roll is just a heartbreak waiting to happen. Because it's like, yeah, it's true. When you're first thinking like, okay, I'm going to start making music, I'm going to start a band, I'm going to start touring, and
that's easily remedied, man.
And it's awesome. You're tripping with your friends, you're having a great time, you're doing these parties, big shows, everything's going great. A few years go by and shit goes down.
Well, it's easily remedied by keeping in touch
dude.
with people, man. Every once in a while, if you're sitting in your car and you're thinking about so-and-so,
Send them a message.
Send a text message to so-and-so. If you got the capacity to be sitting there thinking about the person, you don't have to even say nothing. Just be like, just send them a ring. It could be 6 months.
Hey, how you doing?
Haven't talked to you in 6 months, man. Just call, shooting you a message.
Love you, dude.
Up. That could be
well,
the
and
moment.
you were texting with Nick like last week.
Yeah, man. We were, he was always checking on us and keeping up on us.
We saw David 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, we spent, 16 hours with this dude just hanging out in a town
that was a wild 16 hours though. Remember when we went for that walk through Alpine to go get beer with that, and we went with him, and then oh my god, just these, and then he told off these people in the store, but they were cool with it.
How did he do that?
I don't know. It was like some voodoo magic.
We were. That's right. We were in that store, and those guys were getting loud with somebody, and so Nick started getting loud back at him, but in a jovial way, but in an aggressively.
And they all settled down.
And these guys were big. They were on motorcycles and bullshit.
And Nick was drunk.
Yeah, he was drunk and he was jovial, but they just.
And he started speaking a different language.
Yeah, and they're all looking at him this dude's nuts. And I'm like, do I act like
and he broke up a fight.
I'm like, do I act like I don't know him right now, or do I I didn't know how to. But then all of a sudden, everybody in there became friends, and we were talking about their motorcycles, and the cashier kid was happy because he knew he wasn't going to get beat up by some dudes from Staten Island on motorcycles. And these guys weren't bikers, man. These guys were bankers with bikes.
Yeah.
They had
nice bikes.
Yeah, they weren't wearing patches and stuff like that. They were wearing Gucci.
So guys, that's rock and roll, man. It's a heartbreak waiting to happen.
That was funny, man. He totally calmed that whole situation. The rest of the night hanging out with Nick, I was like, I'm cool with this dude, man.
I loved it. I knew that he would get us out of a bad situation.
I would follow this guy into battle.
I didn't care how drunk he would be.
No.
But when we kept in touch with him after that for months and months and months. So.
And he was doing well, man. He was digging his new job. But accidents happen, dude. Tomorrow's never promised. Yeah. You could be standing in the shower, slip and hit your head. That'd be it. You could be stone cold sober in the shower.
So guys, we fucking love you. We do. Hug. Because you don't know. I know this is not an in-person thing. You might watch this 5 months from now, but it is it's real life. So
did you know you could drown in ankle-deep water?
There's a lot of dumb ways to die.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying, man.
So with that, guys,
my homies, be careful out there.
Yeah, be careful.
Have fun, but
have fun. Get it done. Stay hydrated. Get home safe.
Take risks, but always look where you're stepping. Yeah, man.
So with that, we had to have a little memoriam for our friends.
This is for David Raven.
Yeah, we've had a lot of that's been part of it.
Yeah,
It hasn't been easy to make a chipper video in a few weeks.
I've been compartmentalizing the loss of a dear friend. He was very, very special to me in a lot of ways. You know, good
Very
dude.
good friend.
Good dude.
Just love it, dude.
Just love it, man.
Well, I'm going to tell that story real quick since we're here. David Raven, and since we're talking about passed on friends. Last year, before we went on that big tour to Bisbee, and we were kind of stressing because the van wasn't doing great. It was before we had Bonnie and all that, and we were at the Dale.
I was nervous, dude.
And David Raven shows up, and he is just a big freaking ball of energy, man.
And he was having some fun that day. He was in a pretty good mood, if you know what I mean.
And Kaz was telling him some of our stresses about the trip, and he just wanted this whole thing like, dude, just love it.
Grab my
Whatever
shoulders.
happens, just love it.
Hugging me, kissing my cheek. Dude, just love it. I love it, man. And then
the bad things, just love it.
So
the good things, just love. I mean, my pappy died on that fucking tour, dude. Just love it. Love the life.
Me and Faye Kelly, we took that shit to heart.
We were thinking about getting Just Love It tattooed on us on that last tour.
We thought about it the whole tour. It got us through some pretty crazy stuff.
Throughout the last year, because every time something would happen, we'd go, just love it, dude. So get this, 6 weeks later, we got home safe from the tour. There was some
Safe and
loss.
sound.
There was some life. There was, like I said, like my pap died. That was a big, that was heavy on that tour, dude. But one last thing my pap said was, just have fun on your tour.
Yep.
And I didn't.
And so we really took David's words to heart. So we get home 6 weeks later. And long story short, we bump into David and, I give him a big hug and I'm like, hey man, I just got to tell you, those words of wisdom and inspiration really got us through this tour. He's like, what are you talking about, man?
Yeah, and we're like, you just keep saying, just love it.
He's like, what? What do you mean? And I'm like, nothing, forget it.
So we had no idea, and so we're still thinking about getting Just Love It tattoos, but because as people pass on and stuff, those little moments, they really do mean a lot. So whatever you're doing in your life, just love it.
Yeah, man.
Just fucking love it, because you don't know what tomorrow brings. Just love it. The good shit, the bad shit.
Yep, you could choke on a ham sandwich.
I'll never forget being in Jerome the morning my dad called me and told me that Pat passed away. And I was on a jog. And I got off the phone with my dad and I stood there and I had not even told Caswyn this. I stood there and I cried pretty hard. My pap was one of my favorite family members. And I'm looking at this beautiful view. And you know what I heard in the back of my head? Just love it.
Just love it, man.
Just love it. And I did just love it. Even though it's a sad thing when, an elder passes on. Like my pap lived a great life. But I did just love it. And I wanted to love that moment for him. And
David Raven was a force of nature in everybody's life. And a lot of the times what made it so beautiful is he had no idea. He didn't know.
We got back to that 6-week tour, like, dude, Just Love It saved our life.
Yeah, that's
He's
real
like,
magic.
What? I didn't.
Yeah, he didn't play off it. He didn't go, oh, ho, 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 yeah, because I'm a wise man. He's like, the fuck are you talking about?
Oh. Anyways, y'all, thanks. If you're still here, thanks for hearing us rant. Let us know if you got any wise words of wisdom from any past friends or current friends. We like that stuff. We have a crazy weekend ahead of us. I'm actually going to be doing some group fitness classes here in Hancock and Hankins in the next few weeks. So I'm going to go practice the routine I've been coming up with. But I think the first one will be starting at the Hancock Nature Preserve on June 19th. And we might have one at the Hancock Square soon, but we're going to try to have it running for most of the summer. maybe Pelkey's this Sunday, but I haven't heard from him yet, so we're gonna have to see. So guys, that's what we've been up to. It's gonna be a fun freaking weekend. Go visit our Pennsylvania homies if you're out there, and hug the ones that you love. And yeah, man, thank you guys for hanging out with us. Maybe hit subscribe, check out what happens during this crazy, hopefully not wet weekend. I hope it's not a wet weekend. I'm hoping it's a beautiful weekend for Beaver Jam and for UFO Fair, because last year was wet. I mean, what's better than wet beaver? A UFO Fair! No, I'm kidding. Anyways, guys, we love y'all, and thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.